Hi, this is Mrs. Wright, your librarian, and today I have some book talks for you today about royalty, so princes and princesses, and superheroes. They seem to go together. First, we have 10 Rules of Being a Superhero. This was written by Deb Paludi. And in this book, as you might imagine, it presents 10 different rules about what superheroes do. And it might inspire you to write your own book with 10 rules of something. Rule number 2 of being a superhero is that saving the day is messy and everyone understands, except perhaps moms who don't understand rule number 2. You might like 10 rules of being a superhero. Next up is this beautiful book called Princess Truly in I Am Truly. Princess Truly is a series. It's written by Kelly Greenwald and illustrated by Amariah Rauscher. And it's great for aspirational picture books. It shows her adventuring, trying lots of different things, and it's a lovely story about people who like to go out and do all the different things there are to do in the world. Princess Truly in I Am Truly. This next one is a Marvel book, and it's What Makes a Hero, and it focuses on some of the female Marvel characters. So it offers a profile of the different characters on a 2-page spread with an illustration and some descriptions. So you can see. And I know in our library we have some books that feature other characters, like a whole bunch of Batman books and other things, but maybe not all of these other characters. So it's kind of a nice change to see what makes a hero. And sorry, this was written by Pamela Bobowicz, and it was illustrated by Ida Caban. Next up, we have Sweet Dreams Supergirl. This was written by Michael Dahl and illustrated by Omar Lozano. And this is a nice bedtime story, as Sweet Dreams suggests. And again, it sort of shows you all the positive kinds of adventures you could have out being a superhero. Next up, we move away from our picture books into a graphic novel series. This one is The Bad Guys, and it's got lots of illustrations, lots and lots of action and humor. And this is a series we just got some of the newer books in our library, so you'll be able to check those out. And this is the first one. So you can see it's paired with lots and lots of illustrations, not very much text, and tons of, Kershunk with the spikes and Blam and Kazoom. So tons and tons of action. The bad guys get up to some superhero adventures with supervillains. The next one is actually the book that I am currently in the middle of reading. It is called The Hero's Guide to Saving Your Kingdom. It was written by Christopher Healy, and it's kind of sizable, but I like it. I like that it's a fractured fairy tale. So it talks about these 4 Prince Charmings and the Prince Charmings from different tales like Rapunzel and Cinderella and what really happened to them. So maybe 1 or 2 of them are actual heroes and some of them are not very heroic at all. So basically they're wandering around the countryside getting into different types of troubles and irritating each other, and it's quite funny, and it's also not what you expect from your typical fairy tale. So I'm enjoying it, and I hope you will too. And the last one I want to recommend to you also is a longer, more complicated book. I would say even though this book is longer, this book is a little bit more for older readers just because the vocabulary is more challenging. This is written by Jennifer Nielsen, an author I like a lot, and probably best suited for 5th grade. So this is the False Prince, or it's called the Ascendants trilogy, and the False Prince is the first book in the trilogy. And so the premise of this story is that there's a kid in an orphanage, and a stranger comes and says, "Hey, we need you to act like the real prince, and we'll, give you lots of food and clothes and everything, but you just need to put on a good show." And the kid has a bad attitude from the get-go. And basically they say, "Look, you don't really have a choice. You need to come with us and pretend or die." So all along this journey, things keep happening, and there's sword fighting and danger and plot twists and all kinds of things. So if you like a little intrigue in an invented past with sword fighting and mystery, this is a royal tale that you might really like. I hope that gives you a good sense of some new things that you might want to read. Here's to finding a good book today and every day.